Dear students and dear teachers, I welcome all of you for this part 3 session of A Letter to God. So, in the first part, you came to know that how Lencho lost all his crop and all, and what happened and all. And in the second part, you also learned that he thought of writing a letter to God because he had a great confidence in the God, that definitely the God would not allow anybody to die of hunger. So the postman also came to know about that, and he laughed, and he went to the when he went to his boss, the postmaster, and the postmaster had decided to help Lencho. So that was the part in part 2, and now we are entering into the part 3. Just let me read this. Please, all of you, keep your textbook in hand and observe, and please have a pencil also to underline the important words and metaphors. The part 3 goes like this. The following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. But he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made a mistake. God could not have made a mistake. Nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. Immediately Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table he started to write. With much wrinkling of his brow, caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. When he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp, which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. It said, it was a great surprise for the postmaster, because he had helped him actually, but there was a great surprise. See what Lencho had written in that letter, second letter. God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest, since I need it very much. But don't send it to me through the mail, because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Lencho at the end. Look at this. So with a very laughing mode, with a laughing moment, the funniest thing, actually the story ends. So let me explain this, dear students. So anyway, Lencho had written a letter and he put it into the mailbox, means post box, and anyway the letter reached the postman, and the postmaster also took a decision to help him. And anyway, Lencho was very much confident about the God and the God's reaction and reply. 100% he believed that the God would definitely send the money he had requested, 100 pesos he requested, definitely the God would give to Lencho. He believed like that very strongly. It was his strong faith. Yes, he did not know, he was not aware of, Lencho was not aware of any things actually what happened in the post office and what the postmaster did for him and all. He was unaware. So the following Sunday, Lencho immediately came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. And don't be surprised here, the following Sunday is mentioned. So in the foreign countries, usually, because in India we have Sunday holiday. In all the countries, Sunday need not be holiday. Okay, because even we have, for example, we have holiday vacation for schools and colleges in India, especially in April and May. In April and May we have vacation in India. It need not be in the foreign countries. In other countries also they need not to follow the same. It depends upon the seasons, it depends upon the weather, comfortable weather and all, it depends upon that. So that's why weather will not be the same in all the countries in the world. So the following Sunday means the next Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him to the post office. So, he was very much curious and confident also, definitely would get the letter from God or the help from God. So, it was the postman himself, same who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed. Good deed means, underline this word, deed means work. So, the postmaster had done a good work, and of course, naturally the postmaster, the head of the post office, was also waiting for Lencho to come and collect the money, because he had done a good deed, good work. And on that day, when the first day Lencho came to post office, he gave the letter to the same postman who received the letter and laughed at that, and who took that letter to the postmaster, to his boss. The same postman received, he was there actually at the post office. He saw the man Lencho, and it was the postman, the postman means the same postman who was there, who laughed at that letter and all, the same postman, the definite article, underline this, himself who handed the letter to him, the same postman, he gave the letter to Lencho. While the postmaster was very curious, and he was looking at Lencho, what would happen, how would be Lencho's reaction after receiving the money, after while counting the money and all, he wanted to see that. So, he was looking at Lencho from his office. So, looked on from his office. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. It was really an astonishing thing for the postmaster, because there was no surprise at all, there was no happiness at all on Lencho's face, because Lencho had clearly decided, and he was very much confident that 100% the God would send the money to Lencho. But there was a problem for him. He was upset actually, Lencho, because he had asked 100 pesos to the God to help him, but there was 70 pesos only in the envelope. That is why he did not show any kind of surprise. Of course, there was money, such was his confidence, the writer says, but he became angry. Instead of being surprised, instead of expressing his surprise and great happiness, he was upset actually, he was angry. Lencho was angry, the writer says. Why? When he counted the money. When Lencho started counting the money, after completing his counting the money, he was angry because God could not have made a mistake. Only 70 pieces was there. What happened to the rest? Because the God never commits mistake at all. So, that is the belief, that is the strong hope we have, faith the people have, and Lencho too had the great faith, more than what we have. So, that is why he was sure that it is not at all possible for the God to commit mistake. He would definitely send completely 100 pesos, but only 70 pesos is there inside the envelope. What is the reason for this? Oh, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. Actually, the God will never deny, he will never stop, there is no chance for the God to deny or neglect Lencho's request, because God is not like that. According to Lencho, the God is not like that. God is always ready to help. The God is always ready to help according to Lencho and Lencho's faith. So, what happened here? There is only 70 pesos in the envelope. The God must have sent the complete 100 pesos according to Lencho's ideas, Lencho's belief. Immediately what Lencho did, he was angry, and Lencho went up to the window to ask for another paper and ink, another form, another letter to write and ink on the public writing table. He went to the spot. So, in all the post offices there will be the public writing table. So, anybody can go there and use that. So, okay, and they keep even the ink, this one gum bottle also, you can use that gum, okay, to paste it, to paste the stamp and all, and a pen will also be fixed there. So, you can use that. So, he started to write immediately without wasting time, with much wrinkling of his brow, with much wrinkling, as he has great tension on his face. He was angry. So, he was expressing his anger, okay, towards somebody, okay, and writing a letter to the god by by thinking something in his mind, and see what he writes, caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas, because he knows how to write and read. That is why he started writing a letter, one more letter to the god, okay, with lot of efforts on his that was expressed, that was very clearly seen on his face, and he was writing the letter with lot of effort. And when he finished, he went to the window. When he finished the letter, he went to the window to buy a stamp, and which he licked by using his lips, and then affixed it. Affixed means, underline this, affixed means fixed, pasted the stamp on the envelope with a blow of his fist, and he tapped on the letter when to fix it properly, to affix it properly. It should not be opened, nobody should see it. So, the moment the letter fell into the mailbox, means the post box, the postmaster went to open it. He was actually waiting for Lencho's letter to see what Lencho has written, whether he is really happy, self-content or not, or whether because of greediness, whether Lencho has asked again for some more money and all. So, that is why, because of that curiosity, he went to the mailbox. The postmaster himself, being the head of the post office, he himself went to the mailbox and opened it, and he started reading the letter of Lencho, which was written to the god. He was surprised and shocked and felt guilty also. See, god of the money, Lencho wrote these words to the god in his letter, second letter. God of the money that I asked for, okay, 100 pesos I asked, no, only 70 pesos reached me, only 70 pesos reached me, send me the rest, don't forget please. I don't know whether you sent or not, whether you sent 100 pesos also, I don't know, whether you only sent 70 pesos, I don't know, but I asked you 100 pesos to sow again in my field, because the crop has been destroyed. So, since I send me the rest without fail, don't forget please, since I need it very much. Please God, you must send it to me, but don't send it to me through the mail, through post. The mail means post here, it means post. So, don't send the remaining rest of the money. See, very importantly, we have to notice here, Lencho was not greedy. Lencho did not ask again the 100 pesos, or Lencho did not ask the extra money. Lencho had asked in his letter to the god, please send the remaining rest of the money what he had asked. So, Lencho had asked 100 pesos, the god has sent, according to Lencho, the god had sent only 70 pesos. So, Lencho was expecting 30 pesos more from the god. So, but Lencho advised one thing to the god very clearly, that shocked the postmaster, that was, but don't send it to me through the mail, through the post, because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. The post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Crooks means criminals, thieves. So, if you send again the rest of the 30 pesos, definitely there is a chance that these post office people may take it back, or they may give me a little. So, they won't give me the full 30 pesos. So, the same thing has happened out of 100 pesos also. So, he advises the god, and he requests the god, and even order it may be, because he does not use please and all the words. So, he says, don't send it to me through the mail, because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. All these, including the head postman or the postmaster, head of the post office, all these are the bunch of crooks, criminals. Crooks means, underline, crooks means criminals, thieves. So, that's why you should not send the remaining 30 pesos through the post. So, he requests the god, and he orders the god, or very confidently Lencho asks the god to send the remaining 30 pesos to sow his crop again in his field, because he had lost everything, the corn crop, because of rain and hailstones. So yes, so by this the story ends, my dears, and there was a great shock and surprise for the postmaster for helping, because the postmaster had put lot of efforts actually to collect that money. He had asked from his friends also, he had collected some money from his employees or subordinates also, employees also, and he himself also added some money. But unfortunately, at the end of the story, Lencho, after receiving that money, he had doubted the postal departmental workers, clerks, that they would cheat him. So by this the story ends. Anyway, I hope that you have clearly understood the lesson, and you have watched, I hope, the part 1, part 2 and part 3, and to watch some more, the next lesson number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all the lessons to watch, please subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to share to the needy wherever the students are studying in CBSE schools in any part of the world, or especially in India. So in any part of India, please share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, and you can also log into my website www.yogeeshsahyadri.in, and you can get notes also there in my website. And thanks for watching. Thanks a lot.